Dijeron que las 50 ya son las 57 y los jodidos no han empezado.
Queda un minuto.
Sí, pero no han empezado los culeros.
Nos hicieron levantar temprano al pedo.
Hola, yo estoy desde las 10 de la mañana aquí despierta.
Por culpa de tus viejos, muchas gracias.
No, me desayuné y nomás me quedé despierta para esperar porque sabía que si me acuesto me duermo, así que...
La Roy esperando como buena esponja en el bar ahí con un cafecito enfrente y todo preocupado.
Sí, literalmente. Estaba comiendo pan calientito con ese y ya estoy hace media hora.
Sí, ya. Y se va farmeando a la verga.
Agarro el farmeo.
No, mamá en chicharrón con papa.
Chingo, eso parece algo que diría el cara, güey.
Las arepas.
Sí. Está hablando del vivo por Google, Alex.
Sí, es como, what the fuck.
Listo, ya estamos.
10.
No, yo estoy en 5.
Ah, no, me dicen 6 a mí. Ahora 5.
6.
Ya, cállense. No, por eso vean el original, hijos de puta. Ok.
Hello and welcome to this, the very first episode of Night City Wire, a brand new series from us at CD Projekt Red, where we'll be talking about all things Cyberpunk 2077.
Mira lo que tiene atrás.
For today's episode, we'll be starting with a brand new trailer. One of our developers will be joining us to help unpack everything you're going to see. We'll have some news, an announcement about a secret collaboration. We'll be taking a look at some brain dance gameplay.
What? Esa es nueva.
Back our developers just to have a chat about everything you're going to see.
Esa vieja es la del brain dance, la verde, de pelo
Media
verde.
all over the world have been getting hands-on with Cyberpunk 2077, and when this episode finishes, you'll be able to go and check out exactly what they thought. So, let's get started.
Supongo que es la
It is time to
customización.
take a look at our brand new trailer, and after that, our lead quest designer Pavel Sasko will be joining us because I've got a feeling you're going to have a few questions after watching this. So, let's take a look.
I love this town. The city of endless opportunity. Ready to get your cherry popped? Yeah, come on.
City like any other, just bigger.
No, mano, not just any other city. Legends are born here.
The major leagues. We're only here because Dex is pulling the strings. Doubt that puts us in the same league as them.
But we are. They just don't know it yet. But if you got the cojones and you know how to use them, you can do damn near anything.
Unless you catch a bullet.
Even then, you go out with a bang, right?
You know, you can make heaps more eddies as a motivational speaker.
Yo, Mr. V, a pleasure.
So what's the gig, Dex? You meant to come out in one piece?
Oh.
How about we go over the plan?
There's this prototype tech, biochip to be precise. Job's to grab it.
Guessing it belongs to a corp.
Arasaka.
Arasaka es el chip.
You blackmail me, fucker.
High risk, high reward. First rule of the afterlife.
Ka-ting, baby.
Goes without saying, we do this.
No, güey, eran puras especulaciones.
Ideally, no bodies, not a one.
Sounds simple enough.
He's lit, assholes!
Is it gonna be dangerous?
Don't you worry, mi amor. We're bulletproof. Get your ass moving now!
What the fuck just happened in there?
Can't stop digging Night City.
Fucking major leagues. Happy now, Jackie?
Yep, that's fucking high! Time to bail!
Oh my god, we're so fucked.
Esto sí es más un trailer. Lo va a destripar el Neon Arcade de una manera.
Can't risk it, V.
And you. Who are you?
What? What?
Fuck.
A ver, ¿qué está pasando aquí?
So the trailer contains footage from the game's prologue only, but there was an awful lot in it. So, Pavel, why don't you try and help us unpack everything that we just saw?
Oh yeah, I mean, absolutely, I can try. So, what you have just seen is only the prologue of the game. So, that awesome stuff is only happening in the first few quests. What the trailer shows you is really our stage.
Dice que todo eso pasa en las primeras quests. Son en las primeras quests. Oye, ahí está volando, ahí estaba volando.
Sí, estaba volando.
Jackie is your friend. Now, they together are trying to reach out for something that is very precious. They're trying to reach out for this chip of immortality, this gateway to eternal life. Jackie introduces you to fixer Dexter Deshawn. He's a very important person in a social ladder of Cyberpunk. He is able to provide the player with various jobs and contracts to be able to gather money, to be able to modify their bodies, push themselves to the limits.
Ay no, por favor, se me queda cargando.
To put their hands on the chip. But as you can expect, not everything.
Por favor.
Really cool and one of my favorites, but can you give us a little bit more information about them?
Oh yes, so the Mogs is one of the gangs that player is going to interact with throughout the game. The Mogs is the gang that has been formed in 2076 after death of Elizabeth Borden.
Okay. Ah, maldito pinche madre.
Now, she was owner of a brothel and former sex worker, and she was protecting working guys and girls from harassment, from abuse, and the gang is really continuing her mission. And as a player, you are going to interact with that gang, meet multiple different NPCs, and craft your own relationship with them.
Creo que dijo que la mujer de Silverhand murió en el 26.
7th district, a place called the Badlands. Now, we saw a few shots of this in the trailer, but I'd love for you to give us a bit more detail about the district outside of the city walls.
Okay, so the Badlands is this like dead, dried out space going around the whole Night City. And as a player, you'll be able to traverse that space in your car.
Oh, mírala.
This is a space that is inhabited by
lo de afuera.
Nomads. Nomads are living in
nómadas.
families, and they are traveling across that space in convoys made out of the cars and motorcycles. And as a player, you'll be able to traverse and access different type of open world content that has been prepared specifically for you to get that awesome feel of the Badlands as an area.
In the trailer, we also saw like a completely metal creature. Now, he didn't look like he was from the Maelstrom gang. This looked like something else.
Sí, so, el metálico ese.
At home, who is this giant metal
Parece un Fulborg ese que salió.
So that big dude, that was Adam Smasher. He has been introduced in pen and paper in Cyberpunk 2020 by our
Dice que él ya existía en 2020.
Adam Smasher is a fully converted cyborg. He
es un Fulborg.
He was always a loyalist of Arasaka. And time has changed. In
leal a Arasaka.
2077, he had to find his own space.
O es un puto boss ese a la verga.
But to find out, you have to
In this trailer, we do see some flashes of a Ripper Doc called Victor Vector. If people have watched our previous gameplays, they might remember him. But I'd really like for you to give the people at home some more information about what Ripper Docs are and how they'll be interacting with them when they play Cyberpunk.
So, Ripper Dogs in our game, they are surgeons. They are like a specific type of a job in the social ladder of Cyberpunk. They are accustomed and specialized in replacing limbs to the metal ones. They can basically update your body and enhance your body, change you into this walking war machine. And as a player, you are going to
quiero saber si la vieja verde, la de pelo verde, es otro.
Relationship with them. Some of them are like important characters for a story. Through that, you will invest eddies that you're gathering to turn your body into this tool that allows you to survive on the streets of Night City.
Pavel, thank you so much for joining us. I know you'll be back later in the episode because you're going to be helping us to analyze the Braindance gameplay. But
van a meter gameplay de Braindance.
Earlier in the year, we announced that if you pick up Cyberpunk 2077 on Xbox One, you'll be able to play it on Xbox Series X when the console launches. And just in case you missed it, it will be the same for PlayStation players as well.
Sí, que van a dar la versión actualizada de las nuevas consolas si te compras el viejo.
You'll also be able to play it on PlayStation 5 when the console launches.
Sí.
And that's not all. There will be a free upgrade for Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5, but we'll have more details on that soon.
Tonight's City.
Before we reveal our first look at the Braindance gameplay and welcome back our developers for a chat, there is just one more thing we want to announce. Something that we've been working on in secret for a while. We are very excited to announce our partnership with Studio Trigger and Netflix to bring Cyberpunk Edgerunners.
¡No mames!
Set in the Cyberpunk universe, which
¡No mames, güey, lo que te dije!
Edgerunners is due to launch in 2022, but for some more
hasta
information,
2022.
team in Tokyo.
O sea, después de que ya me he pasado el juego más de 40 millones de veces. Pero güey, espérate. ¿Quiénes van a ser los encargados, Mari? ¿Quiénes?
Me voy yendo a la casa de mi tía Marta a comprar Netflix.
Justamente tenían que ser ellos.
El pinche. Porque son los mejores, porque son el bracito de Aina.
Cyberpunk Edgerunners is a standalone story set in the same universe. The stage is still Night City, but everything else is totally new. New characters, new story. I do like to think that it's going to be a great gateway for newcomers to
bueno, la verdad no pudieron haber elegido mejor estudio,
Bueno, sí, en ese punto todos estamos de acuerdo. Es el mejor.
Espera. Entonces Cyberpunk va a ser parte del universo Trigger, ¿sabes?
Ay, no.
Mira, atrás está Ryuko y está Ako.
Sí.
Pues la vieja que estaba hablando es Ako, güey, solo que no tiene chelacolatita.
Güey, no mames. Ya quiero la serie de Cyberpunk.
La verdad es que la estabas diciendo, cabrón.
¿Cómo, Melga?
No entiende nada, Alex.
2022. Y, güey, en serio, Trigger, se mamaron.
No mames, güey, lo tenía bien pensado.
Es que yo... ¡Ay, fondo vale todo el oro de este mundo!
¡Soy la brujita Cyberpunk!
Sí, lo puedo hacer de
pues la pinche croa ahí es Cyberpunk, güey.
Who will be helping to answer your questions and give you some explanation on how you'll be interacting with Braindance when you play Cyberpunk 2077. So, let's take a look.
Plan simple. Do nothing odd.
A ver, gameplay nuevo.
Snatch the cash, get out, and we sell the BD to those psycho freaks from the studio.
¿Van a robar algo?
And remember, everything on full blast. They'll spot us extra for a wicked adrenaline high.
¿Por qué?
Okay, on you go.
Fíjate que sacan el gameplay para que la demo con que tienen que robar algo.
Down, everybody, on the ground. Want to see you kissing the flooring. Money, now, or I will fucking drop you. I swear to God. Well, yeah, hey, now.
Tiene un cubo de Rubik ahí.
Blow your fucking head off.
Sí.
Okay.
Slow, deep
¿Por qué se
breaths.
volteó?
Your cortisol and
Espérate.
adrenaline spiked, but the soft activated your hormone blockers. Nothing happened. You're alive and well.
That was too much.
Esto es Braindance.
I feel the guy's
Oye, pero es igual a lo que se meten en Altered Carbon.
Sí.
Sí.
Lo que se ve en la segunda temporada. De que sientes el desmadre.
Sientes el dolor, sí.
Que sientes el miedo.
I'll sever the link to the BD roller's sensory array. You'll be able to look around freely.
Ah, entonces supongo que
Cam control in analysis mode, so move around, zoom in and out, whatever else you come up with. Think of it as your own
puede
scene.
que
So,
puedas hacer
analysis
esto
mode, you control playback.
para planear una misión. ¿Sabes cómo?
Then you use the editor console to unpause.
Planeas la misión en el Braindance y luego ya haces el plan. La concha de mi madre, deja de trabarte.
You go in, snatch the cash, get out, and we sell the BD to those psycho freaks from the studio.
Got it.
Dream as hell, right? Well, that's not all. You can speed things up or rewind, whatever you like. Give it a try. Rewind, roll it back to the top.
Can I?
All good, neat. Now try fast forwarding.
Güey, todavía no me creo lo de la serie, ¿eh?
¿No te crees que yo me lo estoy creyendo?
Okay. You can also reset the recording.
Yo te lo estoy glitcheado.
Try it. Now for some fun. This here's why you came in the first place. In analysis mode, you get to view and even scan details of the enviro recorded by the BD roller. Focus on the heat, the gun this guy gets from his buddy at the beginning. Now scan it.
Esto es algo que ya pasó. Tienes que fijarte en algo. Entonces te pueden llegar a dejar pistas. ¿Te gusta ese modo detective, Mari?
Está bueno. Está muy bueno. Tengo que analizar. Es bastante jodido, pero está interesante porque...
This tech records everything, every little detail, even the sights and sounds the roller was never aware of. To see the sources of the recorded
Esta
sensors
tecnología
switch to the
graba
audio
lo que él estaba viendo, incluso de lo que no se dio cuenta.
Okay, good. Now you should see several sound signatures in the store. Choose one and hone in on it.
Literalmente es un Animus. ¿Sí o no?
Sí.
Entonces vas a estar como un Animus.
No te cargues, concha de tu madre.
Seriously, like what's happening right next to me.
It's how BD recording implants work. They pick up everything, all the elements in the background.
Es el BD, es el que graba, el que tienes el que mi personaje tiene instalado, ¿te acuerdas?
Sí.
Entonces tú también te podrás poner uno y hacer esto con tus misiones, ¿o qué?
Like what?
Ed's got Kuroshi optics that grab infrared, meaning you should be able to grab heat signatures from a recording.
Huh. Hella nice.
Scanning works on peeps too. Walk up to the wounded chick. Try scanning her. Alright, next thing. Scroll forward to the part where our artist gets a lead injection.
Or I will fucking drop you, I swear to God! Well, now, fucking head off!
Ahí.
See that? They shot him and he never saw it coming.
Dispara fue
Del otro lado.
Here it comes.
Sí.
My favorite part of the game.
Yo pensé que había sido el de la tienda.
Yo también.
Yo
pero
también.
Detrás de él fue el disparo. ¿Qué fue? Debe ser algún otro...
¿Qué es eso?
What? ¿Qué es eso? La cámara.
Ah, fue su compañero, Mari, el que le disparó.
¡Qué hijo de puta!
Pues tío, tienes que estar preparado para todo, güey. Te la va a jugar Cyberpunk.
Yeah, it's impressive, right? It's too bad
¿Pero
most
por
of the BDs
qué?
we do here are only good for fun.
Para agarrar el dinero, irse a la verga y que lo culparan a él.
Is a pretty big part of the Cyberpunk universe. It's not just something used for adult films. There is an awful lot
Te digo, no puedes confiar en nadie en ese juego,
like you guys to help me explore. First is the lore, so how this actually fits into the universe, and then there's the gameplay side, so how players will be interacting with it. So Patrick, could you tell us more about the lore of Braindance?
I would love to. So in the world of Cyberpunk 2077, Braindance was invented way back in the early 2000s at UC Santa Cruz. It was developed as a way of recording a person's experiences and then playing them back for someone else so that they could relive them as though it was happening to them. It was originally used for things like therapy and prisoner rehabilitation, but by 2077 it's become this global media industry.
En 2077 ya se pueden hacer películas y videojuegos y cosas así.
Now, in our game, we deal a lot with black brain dances, or XBDs, and there are different types of those, but the one that you saw in the trailer just there was a flatbrainer. Now, that's where the person recording it actually dies during the recording. And it's popular with sort of an illicit kind of a thrill, but a mercenary can also use them for various things, and you'll see that in the game.
And from the gameplay perspective, we have been working a lot throughout last years trying to figure out the best way how to use the braindance in the game as a mechanics. So
dice que el año pasado estuvieron descubriendo cómo usar el braindance como una mecánica.
As a player, you will be able to run the braindance in the editor mode and see different clues that have been registered on the peripheral of given actor. Now, as a player, you can
dice que vas a tener que analizar las pistas, Mari. ¿No te gusta ese gameplay? ¿Tú quieres eso? ¿Te gusta?
As a player, you will run different investigations that will lead you to different mysteries, and you will uncover them actually using
te fijas, solo puedes ver hasta cierto punto lo que vio el que mataron, digamos, ¿sabes cómo? Entonces tienes que ver las pistas.
What we use Braindance for is to give you a keyhole into the life of the residents of Night City, and we can explore things
like como para darte un ojo de puerta hacia la vida de los residentes de Night City, de lo que pasa, ¿sabes cómo?
So we've tried to talk about some of the
Yo creo que van a hacer de que pase algo así mientras tú estás pasando y luego que te culpen, te logres escapar y luego logres culpar al que de verdad fue.
Patrick, why don't you start?
So, one of the things that I'm most excited about in this game is the characters and the way they interact with the world. We've got this really interesting world that stretches all the way back to the Cyberpunk 2020 source material, and all of these events and all those things. But those don't mean anything unless they connect with characters. And so when we come up with a character, we start with their function. What is this person?
Dice que cada que hacen un personaje, empiezan con su función, quién es esta persona y qué hacen la historia.
What was their upbringing like?
Y le escriben todo desde su niñez.
And did they overcome them? And how did they overcome them? Or did they not overcome them? And why? And you can see all of those things in their environment, in their dialogue.
O sea, cada NPC de la historia va a tener su propia historia, por eso se tardan tanto.
Someone like Victor Vector, and you're going to see stories about his past in his environment and in his dialogue.
Dice que vas a descubrir historias del pasado de cada personaje en el diálogo.
And for me, I would not be myself if I would not say that I'm the most excited about our quests. Like with our Witcher 3 team, with Patrick and like everybody that has stayed with us since the Witcher 3 time, we really have grown so much.
¿Qué pedo? ¿Se fueron un rodeo a la verga o qué?
All that experience to put them into the quests that we have made. And you will not find really a filler in this game. Like everything has a meaning. Like we put so much effort into making sure that everything is rewarding, is interesting, is talking about characters, as Patrick said, is talking about worlds, is talking about emotions, like touching the player in a really, like a real way. And I just can't wait to find out what you think.
Pavel, I know you mentioned story and quests and writing quests, and when I was last in the studio, I had a look and I saw a notebook on your desk, and I would love for you to show everybody this notebook.
Okay. Trigger, güey, todavía no me lo creo.
So, this is my notebook. It says Salsa Quest Designer. The reason is because I dance salsa.
This is su notebook del...
So I started this notebook when we were really starting Cyberpunk at the very beginning.
Dice que ese cuaderno lo empezó cuando estaban empezando Cyberpunk. Mira, Mari.
That we were starting with a prototype. And then, you know, I kept on
Mira, Mari.
noting things that we
Mira. Mira.
Like next year.
Mira.
I remember once when our concept artists actually approached me and they said that they want to take a look on my notebook. I was like, what for actually? And they took some pictures. And they told me, yeah, well, you know, because we are looking for a reference material for notes of a psychopathic killer. so yeah, well, you may find maybe some of my notes in the game.
Dice, puede que encuentres algunas de mis notas en el juego.
Thank you so much for joining me. I'm pretty lucky because I have read some of the stories that you and the team have written for Braindance, and I'm pretty excited for people to discover them. But before we do finish today's episode, there is just one more thing we'd like to talk about. Earlier in this episode, I mentioned that media have been getting hands-on with the opening of Cyberpunk 2077.
Ah, mira qué chido se ve de noche el carro.
Right about now.
Mira.
And if you missed anything from today's episode, don't worry, we'll be uploading everything to our channels very soon. And finally, on behalf of everybody at CD Projekt Red, we just want to say thank you so much for joining us for this, the very first episode of Night City Wire. But don't worry, we'll be back with episode 2 in just a few weeks. So, we shall see you soon.
Que van a tener un segundo episodio en unas semanas. Y ya, se acabó.
Pues 1 hora y media, güey, estuvimos.
¿Qué?
¿Qué?
Pues acá me está marcando 1 hora y media.
Para mí fueron como 10 minutos, 15 a la verga, no, fueron...
Te doy 15 mínimo.
Son la 1:30, güey.
15.
Son la 1:30.
Aquí 27 minutos me hice el stream.
We have got a lot to talk about. Mostly because what time is it?
¿Tú qué opinas?
Can I say this yet?
Quiero la puta
Vale.
They said it. People have played the game.
La serie va a estar chida, eso sí que no lo voy a
Güey.
negar.
I've played the game.
Trigger, o sea.
So I know a lot.
Los
I have a lot of
cabrones de
answers
las
for you. If you're
brujitas.
saying to yourself, I have a lot of questions. Hopefully,
Es como de...
I and when Philip joins me,
Güey.
we can
Qué
talk about it.
chungados.
Philip is the senior quest designer.
Estás dándote cuenta de que Cyberpunk está muy cerca de un chino que está completamente psicópata.
As you can see, we have
No.
Twitch polls, Twitch chat. If you're over there, I see you right now.
Güey, yo tendría miedo si ese güey se acerca. Porque nos va a
But if
hacer
you have
un
questions
cagadero.
or thoughts, by all means, I would love to hear what you think.
La Ruri.
Dios santo, qué mierda.
So, right away, what you saw there.
Ay, Dios santo, no puedo con mi
vida.
No puedo.
At the top, we have the
Pero,
trailer.
como Dios santo, perdona nuestras culpas.
Quests and things that you would go on.
Dios.
All of it's from the intro, y'all. Everything that you saw in that trailer.
Güey, me estoy soplando con un papel porque estoy por desmayarme ya.
I was like, oh, I know
¿Por qué,
I
güey?
know what that is. So you have questions about that? I got answers for you. We learned about the Foxies and how they run.
Vale.
No puedo esperar a...
Ya. Voy, me quiero desmayar.
They definitely have some sort of control over the city. But they're all
Mira.
former and or current sex workers who are
Estamos en shock.
like running a
Yo estoy esperando a que el cabrón de coso lo destripe todo.
and then we learned some
Sí, obvio.
about kind of the brain dance.
¿Qué te pareció el brain dance ahí?
I will say,
Lo de investigar.
they didn't really. So
El de investigar está muy chido. Eso, juro por Dios que va a ser lo más divertido para mí, para estar boludeando, yendo a la escena, buscándole cada vuelta a la puta escena.
Y tú como, guacho, ¿qué pasó aquí, guacho?
Toma, acá tienes el tráiler ya separado.
¿Jesucristo? 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 No, en serio, abuya.
If you got the cojones.
Ay, es hermoso.
So what's the gate, Dex? You meant to come out in one piece?
No, es como dice Jackie Marie, si tienes los cojones.
Quiero saber qué le van a poner a Jackie, güey.
Sí, eso estaría bueno.
Tengo mucho miedo.
Tú vas a tener estómago y cojones, María.
Cojones sí, pero no estómago.
¿Por qué, María?
No voy a, estómago no voy a tener, güey.
Don't you worry, boy. We're bulletproof.
What the fuck just happened?
Güey, le sale un pinche cohete del brazo que eres Fara la verga, ¿o cómo? Literal es el puto cohete que tira Fara del brazo, güey.
Puta madre. Güey.
¿Qué opinas? ¡Amome!
Mami, ¿dónde
So
está?
based on what
played
already of the game, just give you a really quick example. I don't know if we can go to like a
Justamente
specific
de que
trailer, but there's one point where there's like a dude and it looks like you're on a basketball court and your character kind of pushes him. That is one of the many examples of how you interact with people in the city. So in that scenario, you play as a corpo, right? And so you are trying to land at the Moxie's bar, and you can't land on the street, so your hovercraft lands on a basketball court kind of above the bar. And you are the club.
Mari,
and so you land in the middle of the
¿viste dónde está volando?
What are you doing?
Sí.
And you have the
Está diciendo de que eres un carpa en ese gameplay.
how you handle it, things happen, right?
Porque no puedes bajar al bar. Entonces, cuando vi trae el traje, quiere decir que estás jugando como un carpa.
Sí.
¿Qué opinas?
Vale.
De los samuráis, pues obviamente es un
you know, you walk in a room and a thing happens.
Sí.
There's a whole storyline that leads into it, and the entire time it feels like I don't want to say it feels like you're in the Matrix, because that's not at all. But it has that vibe, like it is so.
Dice, no quiero decir que se ve como que estás en Matrix, pero tiene esa vibra, dice. Sí, porque la adrenalina, o sea, cuando te metes la adrenalina, cuando estás peleando, y, o sea, ¿qué pedo con el cohete de Fara?
Sí. Sí.
Amo meta la onda.
Justo me escribió Ezequiel, le decía, la Yumi está, y yo como, no está, y le escribo, me avisaba que está en el directo, es que todos estamos en el directo, yo como, ¿qué?
Aquí, Anamumi, mírala, amonita.
Mamó.
Aquí una mome.
Todavía no me saco el ese encima, boludo.
¿Qué clase de trigger?
Definitivamente Jackie es mi personaje favorito.
Trigger, María, trigger.
Güey. Aún me sigo soplando con el papelito. Todavía me estoy soplando con el papelito, boludo, porque no doy.
Como el patito Mel, como.
Loco, mira, Chile, me dice que estaba pintando que la agarro, no pendejada así. Está tragando comida china.
Are in Cyberpunk. I can say that, right?
Okay.
It's 9:32. I can say that, right? We're in the game. And not just,
la mami está lavando ropa, dice.
Literally us.
Mami. Aquí, no, mami, mira la manita.
All right, Taco Tate 13. How long is the prologue? Is there any side quest during it? Okay. Right off the gate. Just to give you a rundown of how I played. In the demo,
en serio,
we'll be able to join the gang shop.
No estoy dando de mi alma.
¿Abulla o no abulla?
La hago si la pongo, no sé qué.
Going back to the prologue.
Ay, no, güey, van a empezar a... Ay, no.
¿Cómo que no?
No,
I'm not going to
van a
spoil anything.
empezar
I'm simply
los
saying that depending on who you
con
choose,
vestida de
Corpo,
como
Nomad, or
vi,
Street Kid,
pendejados así.
you have like a different intro, right? So I chose a Corpo just because I want to see what it would be like, because I'll probably end up
Pues
being
sí, ¿no?
Nomad or Street Kid. So I chose a Corpo, and you have like an opening scenario where you can learn more about the corporate lifestyle, right? And then what happens is you something happens, right? Something occurs.
Es que los de Cyberpunk saben bien dónde buscar los hijos de puta, boludo.
De rascar o qué, María.
During that process,
¿Dónde se tiene que meter, güey?
The map is open. Like the minute you meet, like Jackie's, you meet him at like a food stand, you have a conversation, and from that point on, it's like, yo, get in the car, and the two of you can drive. And from that point on, go wherever you want. If you expand out to the whole map, there are little mini quests. It is straight up. You know how in Witcher, when you get in that first zone, in Witcher 3, you go to the first zone, and it's like, all right, I can follow this little story thing. It's like that. It's like that. I know if you're like me, you didn't actually get to the next area, the main story area.
Me retiro de la vida eterna y yo no me muero hasta que no termine de ver esa serie. Listo.
Todos los pendejos van a decir, ay, se va a parecer a las brujitas y va a ser así caricaturizado y la verga y así de... Se olvidan que es Trigger realmente, ¿no? Se olvidan del monstruo que es.
¿Y dónde nació Trigger, la verdad?
Por eso, o sea, se olvidan del monstruo que es.
Sí, se olvidan.
Yo me imagino a Trigger como un osito adorable, tierno, pero detrás la sombra todo gigantesco, un bicharraco con garras, uñas y que te va a sacar las tripas, boludo.
El ochito me lo coma.
Está el otro acá y de pronto se choca con uno que está más fuerte y atrás de ese hay uno mucho más grande y fuerte y atrás hay uno más monstruoso y fuerte que el anterior. O sea, sí, básicamente.
There are radio stations, and on those radio stations are a lot of music. The general music of the game is exactly what you would expect Cyberpunk to sound, right? It has the synth wavy noises you would expect from a Cyberpunk game. But if you jump in your car, you can switch radio stations. You can hear all sorts of
Quiero la puta serie.
Is it different genres? Yes, they're different genres.
Mami?
I think the only genre I didn't hear
¿Está todavía, Mami?
But who knows? Maybe there's future country in the game. I don't know. I don't know what future country songs would be like, but they could be there. I don't know.
¿No hay nada más?
Is there
Parece que no.
car customization?
Entonces ahí me voy a fijar porque yo
I will ask that to Phil. Car customization?
Bueno, ya no vamos también de acá porque ya acabó realmente.
Ya.
Bueno, chao, nos vemos aquí, nos vemos, Mumi. Más tarde capaz streameamos.
Nos vemos más tarde, chao.